In the dark world of narcotics, where power and violence shape destinies, some women have made their mark in extraordinary ways. Today, we're diving into the stories of 5 most ruthless female narcos who navigated this dangerous terrain, leaving their own indelible imprint. Get ready to explore their daring journeys, bold feats, and powerful reigns. Let's get started. Number 1. Sandra Ávila Beltrán. Born into a dynasty of crime, Sandra Ávila Beltrán was destined to inherit a dangerous legacy. Raised in Mexico within a family deeply embedded in the drug trade, her introduction to this shadowy world came early, guided by her uncle, Miguel Ángel Félix Gallardo, infamously known as the godfather of Mexican drug trafficking. With his influence, she quickly rose through the ranks, earning the title the Queen of the Pacific for her mastery over the lucrative drug routes that spanned the Pacific Ocean. Yet her ascent was not without personal tragedy. Both of her husbands, former police commanders turned drug traffickers, were murdered by hired assassins, casting a dark shadow over her reign. Ávila Beltrán gained unexpected notoriety when she approached authorities to help find her kidnapped son, who was held for a $5 million ransom. This plea, surprising to many, exposed her to law enforcement scrutiny, having previously operated almost undetected by the DEA. It would take authorities 4 years to amass the evidence needed for her arrest, which finally came in September 2007 on charges of drug trafficking and money laundering. The complex web of cartel connections made her prosecution challenging, but she was ultimately apprehended and imprisoned. After serving 8 years behind bars, Ávila Beltrán was released in February, closing a turbulent chapter in her life. Her story is a striking example of the intricate ties between family, crime, and the ever-shifting landscape of the Mexican drug trade. Before moving on, share this video, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Number 2. Marie Hernandez. With her striking Barbie doll looks, Hernandez, known as La Muñeca, became a central figure in a high-stakes Texas drug trafficking ring tied to a Mexican cartel. As the glamorous wife of former Customs and Border Protection Officer Daniel Ledesma, she found herself at the heart of a scandal involving bribes and cocaine smuggling. Allegedly, she aided her husband in allowing massive shipments of cocaine through his border lane in 2005 and 2006, all while cultivating a reputation for living a life of luxury. Hernandez pleaded guilty in 2010 but vanished to Mexico before her sentencing, eluding capture until 2015 and remaining there until her extradition in 2021. The couple's involvement with a drug trafficking network linked to the Juarez cartel enabled the transport of cocaine to cities across the U.S. Hernandez's taste for extravagance, including lavish shopping sprees during a Las Vegas trip, where she spent thousands on designer clothes and shoes, was laid bare in federal complaints. Her story starkly contrasts opulence with criminality and illuminates the deep-seated corruption and internal challenges plaguing border security. Number 3. Angie Sanclemente Valencia. Valencia was a former Colombian beauty queen turned alleged drug lord, rose from the world of pageants to the center of one of the world's largest drug syndicates. Born on May 25, 1979, in Colombia, she first gained attention by winning a qualifying competition for the Reinado Internacional del Café beauty pageant in 2000, though her reign was quickly marred by scandal. After breaking away from her boyfriend, a feared Mexican drug lord known as the Monster, Valencia is believed to have formed her own cartel, recruiting models, her unsuspicious beautiful angels, as drug couriers. These recruits were paid up to $5,000 per trip to smuggle cocaine from Argentina to England. The operation came crashing down in December 2009 when a 21-year-old courier, Ariel L., was caught with 55 kilograms of cocaine at Ezeiza International Airport in Buenos Aires. An Interpol warrant led to Valencia's capture in Buenos Aires on May 26, 2010. Initially held in Ezeiza, she faced violent attacks from inmates, prompting her transfer to another facility. Released and deported to Colombia on September 27, 2013, after serving half of her sentence, Valencia is now banned from Argentina, marking the end of a notorious chapter in her life. Number 4. María López. Known widely as La Catrina, María López became an emblem of both the Day of the Dead and the criminal underworld. Born in Tepalcatepec to a farmer father and a housewife mother, López Esquivel left behind her rural roots for a life deeply entangled with the Jalisco New Generation cartel in 2017, when she joined the cartel in the Michoacán municipality of Aguililla. Inspired by the fierce female narco boss portrayed by Kate del Castillo in La Reina del Sur, López Esquivel embraced a criminal lifestyle that would soon make her infamous. Her involvement with the cartel became all too clear in recent footage capturing the fatal moments of La Catrina during a police shootout in La Bocanda, Michoacán. This confrontation eerily echoed an earlier assault on military, National Guard, and police forces in which 13 officers were killed in October. Initially, authorities withheld her identity, but online videos and photos soon revealed López Esquivel on a stretcher, with a distinctive Katrina tattoo on her thigh, a skeletal female figure that had come to symbolize her dark connection to Mexico's cartel violence. Further revelations painted an even grimmer picture of her ruthless actions within the cartel. López Esquivel was implicated in the murder of 20 men, and reports suggest she was paid a monthly salary for orchestrating these brutal killings and acts of torture. Her chilling embrace of a role that married the macabre with organized crime blurred the lines between folklore and fear, turning her into an emblem of the grim reality of cartel violence in Mexico. Her final moments, caught on camera, immortalized a woman who lived, and ultimately died, by the violent code of the criminal underworld. Number 5. Griselda Blanco. From the shadows of Colombia's criminal underworld emerged a figure whose name would become synonymous with drug trafficking and fear. Griselda Blanco, the godmother of cocaine. This formidable woman, who rose from poverty to orchestrate one of the most lucrative and violent cocaine empires of the 1970s, left an indelible mark on the history of organized crime. Rising from the depths of poverty, Blanco swiftly embraced a life of crime, channeling her ambitions into a ruthless empire. Operating out of Miami, Florida during the 1970s and early 2000s, she transformed the city into a nexus of cocaine trafficking, cementing her reputation as one of the most dangerous women in history. Blanco's strategic brilliance was instrumental in establishing drug trafficking routes that spanned from Colombia to the United States. She flooded the streets with immense quantities of cocaine, her empire smuggling over 3 tons annually and amassing an extraordinary $80 million per month. Her dominance in the cocaine trade made her a central figure, orchestrating a network of smuggling operations that reshaped the drug landscape. In 1984, Blanco's criminal empire faced a significant blow when she was arrested in California on drug charges. Her conviction in 1985 led to a 15-year prison sentence, followed by deportation to Colombia. There, her life met a violent end, executed by a motorcyclist assassin. Blanco's death marked the end of an era of unchecked drug-fueled power and violence, forever sealing her place in the dark corridors of criminal legend. We hope you enjoyed the video and shared it with your friends. Thank you for your amazing comments. Don't forget to join us for our next exciting video.